Hello everyone, I'm back to share the storyline of The Love in Your Eyes which just aired last night. At the beginning of this episode, Ije read the letter Sejun gave to Kyungjun. He also heard in detail everything Sowan said to Jang-hoon. He limped and spilled his disappointment with a drink. He also asked Kyungjun to stop thinking about Sejun and Yoonhee. He doesn't want Kyungjun to suffer anymore because of the problems caused by Sejun and Yoonhee. When Yoonhee came home, she immediately apologized to Ye-jae. She said she didn't know that when they were dating and married, she was already pregnant. She swears that she really loves Ye-jae. She also said that at first she wanted to tell Ye-jae, but because Kyungjun already knew, Kyungjun prevented Yoonhee from telling Ye-jae and Jang-hoon. Kyungjun was afraid his father and grandfather would be shocked. Even though if Kyungjun doesn't know, the secret will be buried forever. Even in this downturn, Yoonhee still accuses and blames Kyungjun. Then Ye-jae said even though Yoonhee said that Sejun was not Ye-jae's biological son from the start, Ye-jae would still make Sejun his son because he loves Yoonhee and Sejun. Now Ye-jae doesn't trust Yoonhee and she disgusted to hear everything Yoonhee says. She ended up kicking Yoonhee out of their house. Yoonhee also made it look like she wasn't going to run away and had no purpose. She told Kyungjun to believe or not, she devoted herself for 30 years to be accepted in Jang's family, so she had no other purpose than the house. Meanwhile, Yoonhee returned to the company and ordered people to speed up making fake passport for her and Sejun. The passport must be completed within 3 days and she will take Sejun to the Bahamas. In this scene, it's also revealed how Sowan got the tape. It turned out that Sowan put a bug under the table in Yoonhee's room. Here, Yoonhee curses Jang-hoon and really wants Jang-hoon to die. When Kyungjun met Sejun at the hospital, Kyungjun reassures Sejun and says that Jang-hoon will be fine. Then Sejun promised to explain everything again to Jang-hoon. He will take Yoonhee with him to get punished and he promised not to deny it. Kyungjun got a call from Mirine. Mirine really missed Kyungjun. Kyungjun listens to Mirine's story about Yoongi who cries every day. Not only Yoongi who cries, but even then he cries. He held back his longing for Yoongi and Mirine. Mirine wants to meet Kyungjun immediately, even though Kyungjun still cannot meet Mirine. Mirine says that she will wait until Kyungjun can meet her. While waiting, Mirine listens to a fairy tale in the form of audio read by Kyungjun. Kyungjun held back his crying voice. He didn't want Mirine to hear him cry. He really wanted to run to Mirine right then and there, but he couldn't. He went to Versailles where he and Yoongi had laughed together and ate noodles together. This time he came alone. Really the burden in his life this time was very heavy. He came out from the Versailles and kept calling Yoongi. Yoongi was worried that night. She wanted to delete her photo with Kyungjun, but she didn't do that. She went to Versailles after Kyungjun left. She hopes to meet Kyungjun who just left, but sadly it's not time for them to meet again. At the end of this episode, Sejun dreamed of his grandfather who was healthy and gave him an apple. His grandfather wanted him to share the apple with Kyungjun too, because food tastes better when eaten with other people. Kim Hae-mi saw Sejun calling his grandfather while sleeping. Kim Hae-mi seemed to be able to feel Sejun's sadness. She shed tears and hugged Sejun who was not feeling well. I hope Kim Hae-mi can also accept Sejun when Hae-mi knows that Sejun was one of the cause of the Jin deaths. I hope the two of them also eventually develop a good relationship. Okay everyone, that's the storyline The Love in Your Eyes episode 105. Thank you for watching my video.